figured out a motive born in drought and brevity. And if I'm not the soul of your design, I blatantly decline your remedy. Don't box me in, don't, or I'll leave. I'd rather be a dreamer, I'd rather be free, I'd rather be a leader, I'd rather be a queen, I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band. I'd rather be a closer, I'd rather be clean, I'd rather be a poser in a magazine, I'd rather be pretty much anything else than your machine. Wasn't always just a single shade, a palette full of gray in reverie. And I can burn it brighter than the sun. I have a golden gun inside of me. Don't box me in, don't, or I'll leave. I'd rather be a dreamer, I'd rather be free, I'd rather be a leader, I'd rather be a queen, I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band. I'd rather be a closer, I'd rather be clean, I'd rather be a poser in a magazine, I'd rather be pretty much anything else. And if I fall behind, ignoring all the signs, if I lose the fight, I still rage against the light. I'd rather be a dreamer, I'd rather be.
What is up, y'all? It's your boy T Noodle coming at you live with another Counter-Strike Confederation video. Today we are watching some CSC. I'm your boy T Noodle, joined with the magical Momo and some Konatoki doing some production and observing for us. Momo, how are you feeling tonight going into the games?
Man, feeling great. Happy to be a part of the video with you, T Noodle. Just happy to make the video.
Yeah, of course, man.
But yeah, no, really excited. It's playoffs. Everyone knows what's up. Do or die time. We talk about it every time. And we got two great teams, as always, going at it.
Yes, we do. These teams are looking to play good tonight. We have the 19th hole going against the... I'm not really sure what FNL stands for. You know, a final girl, you know? Yeah, I'm not really sure what that means. But yeah, I mean, here we are. We're looking at Challenger tonight. And I think it's gonna be a pretty good one tonight. It's pretty excited with the players we got in here today.
Yeah, I mean, just by looking, I mean, I know Final Girl's 6-6, but just by looking at the profile pictures here, I mean, I know who I'm rooting for personally. I really like Doodle's picture a lot.
Yeah, Doodle. I mean, Doodle's a good dude. Actually, at that I Am Dallas that we talked about, that we both happen to be at, adjacent to each other. Doodle was part of my crew for quite a bit. Yeah, we had some tasty barbecue, had some good vibes, hung out quite a bit, and you know, cheered for FaZe Stewie 2K, dude.
FaZe, it was G. Okay.
Oh, same thing. You know, FaZe G2, same thing.
But 19th hole, we've seen a lot from this franchise, but not particularly from the Floppers. 8-4 season, doing really well. I've seen Laws, played a few games with Laws. He's a really good opera, really solid, and Craze is just killing it at entry.
Yeah, I mean, Laws, he's kind of been around here for quite a bit of time now. Really excited to see how he plays with the squad tonight. And he's definitely going to be one of the players to watch there on the 19th hole roster. And then another player that we would like to be watching out for here today is going to be Fizz. So those are two players that I'm really excited to see how they play out in this BO3 here.
You know, I like Laws, I like Fizz, but I believe Crazed is actually one of the highlighted players that we have some clips to show. I believe some wicked entries. Yeah, a lot of good stuff. We just cut right to it. I don't like the view model already, but I mean, clutch potential is definitely there.
Yeah, I mean, they've been relying on him to make some big plays all throughout the season, but I mean, we talked about how good this team has been going through the regular season so far and through the playoffs as well. It's really a team game that these guys have really put together really well. Captain Doodle, I'm sure, is going to have the boys ready to fly out there today, as well as Chicken doing some wonderful IJoing for that squad, for the other side as well.
It is fair to note that for the Flockers, they're actually playing with a sub, Chiefin. It looks like CMK unable to make it, having a great time in Florida, it says. So, are they going to be able to perform at the level that they're expected to with a sub?
I mean, they've been going into this whole season. I mean, it's not like that guy had this little trip playing last minute, so I think they've been going to the season kind of expecting, knowing when their guy's going to be out. So I imagine they've been practicing with this person, and I don't really expect them to lose too much of a step. It's always tough playing with the sub, but I mean, it's Counter-Strike. You know how to play. You knew this was coming, and you prepared for it. So we'll see how much preparation that the squad has done.
Absolutely, and then highlighting it on the side of FNL, looks like the player to watch is Chicken. Yeah, first time IGL, like you said, already did the grand introduction. I didn't miss the Chicken clips, did I?
No, you didn't miss the Chicken clips. I actually mixed up the teams earlier. That threw you off, so
yeah,
you know.
We like both threw each other curveballs because I just like mentioned that note and I was like, yeah. So Chiefin is stepping in for Final Girl here. So
Yes.
one thing about Final Girl, they said that they've been going through it. They started out pretty low, but they've been doing like 2-hour VOD reviews and demos and just working to get better and better each match. So I mean, they're just trying to put it all together now for the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, and CMK, I know he's not a player that is here right now, and like we said, we don't expect them to lose a step, but that is a very experienced player. And even though they're not going to be in the server tonight, I know that they've had to have made an impact on this roster throughout the season. I mean, this is a player who's been around the league for a long time, previous GM, and he even played in Premier quite ancient times ago, and his team went on a huge Cinderella run, beating like one of the most stacked teams of all time at that time in a UPS roster, and just beat the crap out of them to close out their Cinderella run. And he was always a low rated player, but that one he went full on near MVP mode on that game, so you know,
to
brings a lot of
UPS?
to beat UPS. And
it's a good day when UPS loses.
and yeah, so he brings a lot of experience to this roster, and as you mentioned, they've been going through these VOD reviews, and I imagine he's been a big part of that as well.
Absolutely, hoping that CMK magic can rub off on Chiefin. And you said Ancient. Are you expecting Ancient? It is a CSC stream. It's not a CSC stream without Ancient. What maps do you think are in store for us today?
You know what? These guys do strike me as the Ancient type of players, but I feel like we're gonna see either Ancient or Overpass. I'm not really sure what the other ones are, but I can guarantee you at least one of those two maps are going to be in the pool tonight.
It'd be so funny if it wasn't, but as you see here, Chicken 2K, the first time I yeah, just a support player, typically an A anchor, so don't be surprised that if he's, 1v3, kind of like we just saw on a bomb site. I was on Mirage. I would actually love to watch a first map Mirage, kind of see where the teams stand going into map 2. But yeah, either way, it's going to be an absolute banger, and I think we're going to take a quick break right before we get started, so make sure you stay tuned.
Beat the big house. The brains are bigger than the let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away. Burn away, we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake it through the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake it through the back of the pack, kill it anyway. And we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake it through the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake it through the back of the pack, kill it anyway.
And here we are on Ancient as the prediction came in. Today we are watching FNL go against T here in the Challenger playoffs. Momo, we are ready for a magical moment.
Momo Magic is here. You called the Ancient pick. I mean, I'm not gonna act like that was like the greatest thing ever. It is a CSC game.
Overpass is the third map, by the way. But here we are. Tekken leading the charge here for the Seaside Slashers. They're pushing them back onto A long or B long. But Shock Dizzle here coming in from the cave gets the first pick. Bomb is down for the T side. That is good, but they are going to need to maintain the site control as trades do go back and forth. 3v3 is the storyline here as the retake comes along. No kits in hand at the moment. And these shots are all being missed here. Fizz and Shock Dizzle do eventually get it, and now it's going to be Doodle. The IGL goes down, and it's going to be 1-0 for the Floppers.
Doodle actually had a chance to kind of tuck into that K position if he wanted to, but electing just to try to go for the fight and isolate a 1v1 as quick as possible. Fizz, I believe, is going to be rooting for FaZe in Budapest. And just a really quick update about the maps. That could be completely incorrect. I named the wrong maps, I think, but that's okay.
It's okay, I'm always right anyway. We're here on Ancient.
We're here now on Ancient, 1 of 2 at least for T-Noodle, and 1 of 1 right now for the Floppers, winning that pistol round.
Yeah, it's a good retake. Got a little bit dicey with how quick that bomb went down, but I mean, they maintained their control, they played back, let the retake happen, and let it happen together.
Now we see the force buy coming in for this FNL team, and at least...
Contact here, coming in, dropping from Catwalk. They're going to be pushing into Donut. Shock Dizzle, he's in a tough spot, gets taken down. And now Antonio is going to have to be big, but he's only good for 1. 4v3 is the advantage on this eco. And it's a force buy, killing it. Chiefin with a double. Now crazed. One of the players to watch here for the Floppers is now trapped here in a 1v4. He's coming in from Donut. But it's going to be a real tough, real tall task for him as there's no kit and his utility is very limited. And he's looking, he's seeing what he can get. I'm not really sure how he plans to do this. He gets the first kill onto Doodle. He's swinging out and gets shut down by Chicken 2K.
Really solid round from the sub and Chief and getting started early. And that's been the story these past couple of games that we've watched. Subs being activated and subs getting active on the map early.
Gonna want the sub to playing good, and I mean that was just really tough there from Shock Dizzle being trapped in there in the donut. Didn't really have a lot of space. They didn't have a lot of info on mid, and before you knew it, they were just kind of swarmed him over there.
It's gonna be the B bomb site stack. If FNL's not careful, they might find themselves walking right into a trap.
To open it up here onto Chicken 2K. There's still a lot of presence here on Catwalk from the T side. Chiefin and Lurf do connect for 2 kills. A little bit of burn damage on the Lurf, but they're going to be able to escape with the bomb going into a free A site. A little bit of contact might be coming soon from Antonio, lurking in from A main, but otherwise this should be a relatively safe situation. But as I say that, Chewy might not be ready for this. He goes down, but an instant trade by Lurf. And now it's just going to be Crazed and Shock Dizzle seeing what they can do with these exits. And yeah, it's not going to be much, but a whiff shot there from Chiefin. And now Shock Dizzle. Yeah, Shock Dizzle's just grabbing this Galil, and they're running away. It's going to be 2-1 here for the Seaside Slashers.
Antonio actually had a huge opportunity if he would have just stayed solid in A main. To disrupt the plant, kind of pushed out, looked elbow, and then started walking back once he heard the footsteps go. If he would have stuck to A main, he would have had a really nice chance to cause some chaos that round and make it a little hairy for this FNL team.
Yeah, good way to move here right now. The rookie IGL has his team moving very strong here on the T side so far. And once again, it's going to be another save round here coming up from the Floppers. Once again, they're electing to put a lot of presence here on the B bomb site. And this time, instead of pushing down ramp, they are collecting and hiding out in cave. But this play seems to be a lot of mid presence here coming in from the Seaside Slashers, and they're just going to be progressing through, pacing slowly. Shock Dizzle once again in this donut position. We don't want to see him get caught out here on round, like similar to round number 2, but it's going to be happening for him. He's getting pushed to the corner. He gets 1 kill, but it's a good trade, and that's going to be allowing the Seaside Slashers to just continue taking their space here on this map.
Yeah, they're just gonna, looks like, walk through red here, trying to mix it up. This A bomb site, as we can see, is completely open. The kill's just coming down, Cat.
Chicken 2K just collecting these kills. We're gonna get a third here. And he has a chance to get a 4K. As Antonio is coming up here at the top. And at the top, it's his head blasting right off as Chicken gets him. And Seaside Slashers go up to 3.
That's not too bad for an IGL. It was some sharp aim coming from Chicken.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But you wish you had
Hey, when you're an IGL and you're IGLing right, you can just let the other 4 player get all the kills.
They still want you to get some kills.
Nah, I just jiggle peek till someone can save me.
Fair enough, but now more of a standard setup coming in from this Floppers team and a fast ramp play.
Yeah, Crazed and Laws combining here for a bunch of kills. It's going to be a 3v2 advantage here for the CT side. Make it a 3v1. Lurf is the last man alive. Now with only 25 HP, they do have the bomb and a little bit of utility. But this not look good for him, especially with Shock Dizzle right there on the corner. But is not able to finish out that kill. Does not want to commit too much of his life. Going to be playing it safe here. Lurf down to 20 HP. And he's kind of just moving back here into T-spawn. Gonna be throwing some util over here onto the B site. But he's still just walking. I'm not really sure what he wanted that smoke to do.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to at least keep one player on B, but he's gonna have to start to develop quickly. Shock Dizzle, they're gonna meet right here in T-spawn.
Yeah, Shock Dizzle getting some revenge for the last few rounds that he's been punished. It's going to be a good second round here coming up from the Floppers, especially keeping 3 alive. We always talk about how hard it is to keep the economy alive on the CT side, especially when you're losing this early. So it's good to see that man difference this early on from them.
Yeah, really well done on the B-bomb site by Laws and by Crazed. Just playing off each other really well. I mean, that's what you expect from teams in the playoffs. Some back and forth chemistry as these teams have been playing together for some weeks now.
Once again, we are seeing a full buy here coming in from the Seaside Slashers. They have a lot of presence toward A. We have 1 player lurking in Chicken. But this A site right now is going to be free, especially with that smoke grenade going down, covering Donut. 3 players here from the CT side are moving into Donut. Chicken on his lurk does get crazed. And now this bomb's getting planted, but Shock Dizzle predicts the spot, takes down Lurf through the smoke. That's a good start for them. They had no avenue into this bomb site. So that's what you want to see, and the lurk and Chicken gets taken down. Now it's going to be a 3v4 site hold. They still have Donut smoked out. 3 players still coming in from Donut for the Floppers. 1 eventually going to be coming in through CT. And now we're seeing as 30 seconds is the timer for the bomb. And the smokes are starting to wind down. Once again, more utility shutting down the hold of Donut. But they are going to be putting out that smoke, or Molly, going out through onto the A-bomb site. Now Chewy looking to get a crossfire here with the squad. Cheapin gets 2, and Cheapin needs more, but he goes down as well. And Doodle's looking the wrong way and gets taken out. We're tied up here at 3.
Yeah, Doodle just throwing that grenade on Fizz, hoping it was maybe a lower player defusing the bomb, but Fizz, full health, able to stick it and win the round for the Floppers. You almost, whenever you go down 3v4 in that situation, you almost want to group up and play somewhere aggressive. I mean, you just kind of got crunched in on. That Molly did make things awkward, but so nice by Shock Dizzle to really throw that round back in the air by killing the planter through the smoke.
And this round we are seeing a bit of a save here come in from the T side. The Seaside Slashers want to make something happen here, but Antonio and Laws are looking to make sure nothing happens as they do get 2 kills early on.
Risky move, playing aggressive against these Tech 9s. But they have a lot of control here.
It's a good little double
turn
play
around,
there
Craze.
from Laws and Crazed, and now it's going to be Chicken as the last alive. Make it none alive. Floppers climb back up in this one and now have the lead. It's 4-3 for T.
Yeah, I don't believe Craze realized that his teammate was actually killed by a Tech 9 there. And nice timeout coming in from FNL. Want to talk things over. Again, this is the very technical team, a team that spends the time in the VOD demo review. And they just want to improve, maybe get a game plan together for this next round.
Do you like your timeouts, Momo?
You know, I like them a lot more than T-Noodle timeouts. The only bad thing about timeouts is it's just more time that we have to spend, you know, chatting and acting like we're best friends.
We're best friends.
We have to like put all the romanticizing to the side, all the flirting that goes on. We have to talk about Counter-Strike, and that's probably the hardest part.
Yeah, Counter-Strike is tough, especially when you are paired up with someone who is this annoying. But here we are, the game resumes here on round number 8.
Always do
And
this.
we are going to be here seeing a little bit of a default. Peeking over into long is Lurf. Took some damage early on. We're stabling
flash.
out, but Fizz does get shot up a little bit. A little counter flash there. Didn't connect, but Fizz still connecting for 2. And now Lurf, Chewy, Chicken 2K. They're sitting here on the catwalk wondering where the rest of their team went. And they need to claw back into this one, but it's looking bleak for the boys.
No, they have no space whatsoever. They're gonna look to fight it out mid or potentially shift this into a cave play. But yeah, 1 minute left. What do they do? Not given an inch.
Yeah, they're still going to be moving with this presence towards the B site. Just still lurking around in cave. 1 watching the flank, 2 ready to move out. But they're not taking any presence, not using really their util. Lurf goes down to Crazed, and now it's a 2v5. I don't see their way to have an avenue back into this round, but they are going to be trying their luck over on the A-bomb site through Donut. It's going to be running through. It's Chewy.
Oh,
He's going to be confined, but he does go down to Antonio. Now it's just going to be Chicken running through the smoke and running out of time as his life gets taken away. 5-3, the Floppers are on top.
Man, you really don't care what game it is. League of Legends, Counter-Strike, you gotta nerf Fizz somehow. Are you a League of Legends player, T-Noodle?
Game of my life.
Your mic cut out. You said that you love that game and you play it all your life.
I said I have never played that game in my life. Mic check 1 2 1 2. No, I have an addictive personality. I can't be out here trying new things. But speaking of trying new things, they're trying to play fast here, the Seaside Slashers. They're trying to rush out onto the A site with these Tech 9s. A little bit of body blocking gets them both killed. And Donut with a double entry from Doodle. And now Fizz does get a trade. He gets another kill, but Doodle collects his 3rd. They're on low HP, but they have the bomb down, and Fizz is low as well. Fizz and Crazed, they need to make something happen. It's really going to rely on Crazed here. And he's walking through the smoke here from CT, trying to see what he can find, but it's going to be Chicken who he's going to find as the smoke starts to fade.
Still fading, still fading, still fading. And we smoke.
And
Oh,
he
he found-
gets the kill on the Chicken. Doodle gets
No.
his 4th, can't get the ace, but Chewy gets the trade and they get the round.
I really thought Craze was gonna have an insane flick. But man, FNL off the Tech 9 buy, able to steal that round, kind of like how you steal magic cards.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's a weird giggle for someone that has no idea what I'm talking about. But yeah, the body block right there, making things really awkward, trying to play between the smoke. But an NBA level screen set on his own teammate cost them a crucial round.
It's the Draymond screen, bro.
Man. Draymond's a dirty player.
Craze looking to connect with a player. Planted on the top of the boxes on B ramp. But not really much is able to be done to both sides of the teams here. 5-4 is the lead that the Floppers do maintain on their map pick.
Laws has an op as well, something that we haven't seen yet from the CT side.
Gonna change it up here. And they're still all kind of just staying there on the catwalk. One player lurking. It's going to be Chewy. And what is this boost? We got a triple boost. Looking to make it spicy, but I don't think they're going to find anyone. This is a little sad. This is a little fun. They might see one player towards long. He's kind of just tucked away in this corner. But no, they're not going to find
Right
it.
when the short
That
player
was wild.
swings. The crazy swings as soon as the boost. Oh man, but
Doodle takes out Fizz early on and out with the util. It's going to be Chiefin going down and Chewy. But Chicken gets a nice trade there on the Shock Dizzle. And now alone, holding down the A-bomb site is Antonio. He gets one. There goes the planner, Antonio. You're absolutely cooking. And now you're just on half HP, but the flashbang's going to do enough. But Lurf does eventually get you down. Time is running out. You have to stick the bomb, but the bullet's going to stick to your head, and the Floppers take 6.
Man, really unfortunate round for FNL. Everything that they set up just did not go to plan whatsoever. Watching Craze swing short as soon as the triple boost is done is really sad. It really saddens me. I would have loved to see a kill come from that. I hope they try it again, but they're gonna have to wait until they can get their money right, I believe. Bomb plant does help that situation.
Yeah, it's going to help them out a little bit, but I mean, they've still kind of been in a situation where they've been trading rounds here. So they have enough to buy. It's not 100%, but it should be enough. They're keeping it close. It's 6-4 right now. Seaside Slashers do need to get a little bit more ground here on this T side, though.
Yeah, another timeout used by the Seaside Slashers. And for those who tuned in a little late, just a heads up. Ancient is for sure correct above the mini-map for the maps that are going to be played. The other two, I mean, T-Noodle said that we were going to see Overpass as well. I don't really believe him, so I don't know. But we are on Ancient.
And we are on Ancient. Seaside Slashers looking to do something else here. Lots of presence once again towards Elbow and Catwalk. Want to get this mid control. Shock Dizzle peeking out, gets taken down by Chewy early on. 5v4 is the advantage, and they are starting to scale here up through Donut, but they do not decide to complete that maneuver. And they're just pausing here in the middle. But as I say that, Lurf just blindly decides to walk through a smoke by himself.
He's not scared, alright? Sometimes you just can't be.
Smokes are not walls. The Laws holding it down here, but Chiefin with a nice opening pick there on the Laws. And 5v3 is the advantage. 2 CTs are posted up towards the A-bomb site, and that's going to work out very favorably for the Seaside Slashers as they do move towards B. Craze goes down after a kill onto Doodle, and now it's just going to be left to Fizz and Antonio to decide if they want to retake this B side or not.
Yeah, and it all comes down to that Fizz peak, and he's able to find Lurf, so it might spark their interest just a little bit more. But this B-bomb site we've talked about so much, they have one flash. It's almost impossible to retake. It is impossible to retake as they're calling it off early.
Yeah, statistics do show that if you elect to save, you have a 0% chance of defusing the bomb.
Well, you always gotta, leave room for the unexpected. But no, I don't think the bomb's gonna be defused.
Terrorists win.
Also, is the bomb timer 5 seconds off?
I don't know. I don't know how to read, so.
I know that's not your strong suit. The only thing you can read really is print over your...
What?
Nothing, sorry. You don't steal magic cards.
I have no clue what you're talking about right now. But here we are going into round number 12. It is the last round of the half. Floppers are in the lead right now at 6-5. They strung together quite a bit of CT rounds here in the middle portion. Seaside Slashers have not looked very good on their T side, apart from when they just kind of broke the economy early on in this game. So interested to see how the rest of this game does decide to go. I think Momo muted himself once again and doesn't realize it. Doesn't realize where the mute button is on his keyboard.
Sneezing. You were like so messed up. I was muted for 10 seconds, dude. Can't get away with anything. This is ridiculous.
You're not allowed to sneeze. You're not allowed to sneeze.
B-stream commentator with a shot on the A-stream, and you call me out like that.
Hey, that's wild. I think I'm B-stream? I thought I was like D. But here we are. 5v5 at the start of round number 12. Playing a little bit defaults. Playing a little bit passive here is the T side. Just kind of waiting on these pushes. And Crazed and some supporting player here in Shock Dizzle have some aggression here on the catwalk. And they're waiting for it, but it's going to be Crazed getting the first pick, but he's instantly traded out. And it's going to be a 2-for-2 early on with still 70 seconds left in this round. They're starting to scale up here onto the B site. But they peek with the bomb out, planting in the smoke, I believe.
Teammates.
But he decides to run away before they overcommit here.
Yeah, it's the right decision. Nobody was watching it. If the bomb went down and they scaled through the smoke, I mean, that would have just been the round. So they're going to get this T-side flank.
Surely they're ready. But Antonio looking to make a play. Has a chance in the back. Antonio takes out Lurf. And now here we are. It's a 3v2 advantage here for the CT side. Chewy and Doodle. The man's looking to make some moves. They are moving onto the site. They can take it down. And Chewy goes down as well. 7-5 is the advantage right now for Floppers.
Who's third for the Floppers?
Who's what?
Who's in third place, like on the score? Who's number 3 there?
On the scoreboard, I believe Fizz and Antonio are tied for that.
And so okay, so what were you hitting us with mid-round there?
What? I said Antonio.
Yeah, you did. I feel like you're just gaslighting me this whole stream. I'm gonna be honest. But no, very interesting from Chewy. I mean, he pulls the bomb out, and they're not able to reclaim the site, and they were getting pinched in. I don't know why his team didn't go to support him on the B-bomb site.
Yeah, and honestly, I wasn't really too mad about him deciding to plant the bomb by himself because his players couldn't protect him, but they were close enough to be in post-plant, and I think that would have helped them just playing it in post-plant. But here we are. That's in the past. Here we are, round number 13. The attack is here, coming on the A-bomb site. But as I say that, the bomb is here, lurking over behind B. It's a big play here from the Floppers. They run out A, through Donut, into mid, and the B hit is happening where no bullets are. And Chicken gets a first kill. They're going to be looking to swarm Fizz over in Donut.
How's he get another one?
Yeah, they do get another, but these are going to be good post plants here for the side. Antonio goes down immediately. Shock, Dizzle, and Crazed going to be stuck here in this 2v4. The bomb is down and has ticked quite a bit, but they're going to have to get a little bit aggro, make some plays, but Crazed now in a tough spot. He gets 2. But it goes down, and it was actually a team kill, but the Seaside Slashers make it do. And it's going to be 6-7. How do you say it, Momo? 6-7.
Really? How long have you been waiting on that? How many games have we casted? Have we not seen that?
It's been a few weeks. It's been quite some time.
It has. I'm glad that's finally caught up to your age range.
Dude, no, what's crazy is I actually hit that on a work call today because all my other coworkers, all their kids have been hearing it. So when I was talking about automating something at 6 a.m. and 7 a.m., they said, so 6-7? I was like, yeah.
That's awful. You are like,
Hey, I am on one. I had a tangerine. I got a sugar rush. But Antonio opens up the round on the Chiefin. And now Chewy is going to have to hold it down with his boy Doodle. And they're looking to make some plays.
He's saying like he's a luchador. Oh.
Dude, Bobo, stop
You're
making me laugh, all
killing
right? I'm trying to cast.
Again, dude, this is your one opportunity as Chicken gets a little spot of the head, actually tickles it a little bit. Fizz down to 17 HP.
Dude, Bobo, I can't focus here, man.
Why would you hit that on the word call, dude? I can't get over that. Why? Dude, you get fired if you do
I got a couple laughs from a few of the older people on the call, but anyway, here it is. 5v4 is the advantage here for the T side, for the Floppers, looking to get to round number 8, but it's gonna be Chewy gets the first pick with some support. He gets 3, but Antonio, good for a double kill. It's gonna be a 2v2 on this post plant. Chicken and Lurf looking to make this retake happen. No kits in hand for them. Shock Dizzle goes down immediately, and now Antonio is going to be left here in this 1v2. He's going to be playing it. It's planted for him. And still, one kit was actually picked up here by Lurf, but Lurf takes down Antonio, and the Seaside Slashers tied up at 7.
Absolutely insane work by Chewy, somehow getting 3. I don't know how he wasn't cleared, but he finds 3 there with the FAMAS. And Shock Dizzle just reloading that weapon on the bomb site right whenever the push is happening. But a good play from Chewy just keeps Seaside Slashers into the round. And Antonio not able to really make the big play. It looks like Shock Dizzle gave him a little bit of damage as well.
Yeah, but here we are, round number 15, all tied up. And it's going to be a bye here from both teams. The Floppers, they are going to be stuck on a MAC-10 on one player, but they don't want it to matter. They're looking to play aggro, looking to play the trades right away as they do take the site control. Bomb is going down in a default position.
Ooh.
Now it's just going to be shots back and forth. Chewy takes down Crazed, but Antonio gets a nice trade on a Doodle. And now it's going to be a 4v4 here. As the bomb ticks down, Laws gets a nice MAC-10 range kill onto Chewy, but Chicken gets a kill, and now Chiefin gets taken down as well. It's 3v2 advantage here for the site hold. Now it's 2v2 on such low speed. Both teams are open aiming.
Yes!
It's a big double spray from Chicken. 2K, and now it's going to be 8 here for the Seaside Slashers.
And that is why he's the player to watch. I don't care if he's an IGL. I don't care if he's a support player. He's an entry at heart, and you saw why right there.
Yeah,
Crazy double spray transfer. Invokes the timeout from the Floppers as they are slowly losing control of this game.
That was a big round for them. Quite a bit of heartbreaking rounds here for the Floppers. The last few, 3 defuses. I mean, that's still a good T-side so far. You're planting the bomb every round, but you hate to lose heartbreaker after heartbreak like that.
Yeah, and I mean, I know, hey, Chicken doing a great job, but Chiefin, as a sub coming in here, having some real positive impact. You can tell that the team has definitely spent time warming up, playing some pugs with him, and everyone feels really comfortable.
And that's all you got to do. Everyone's just got to be comfortable on this map. The biggest test of playoffs, the biggest test of BO3s. It's not just how you play throughout the season. It's not about your numbers. It's how you can handle going map to map to map in these tight situations. And right now, the team playing with the sub, the Seaside Slashers, are looking very strong so far.
Yeah, there's not a lot of lurk plays going on. I mean, it's Tech 9s and Mac 10s right now for the Floppers, just trying to get something to open up on this B-bomb site.
And some trades here, back and forth. 4v4 as the bomb gets planted. Looking to take wider site control is the T side. Antonio's good for 1, but he gets taken down immediately. And now 3v3 as the retake is coming on. Lurk gets a kill on the Craze, gets a nice flick on the Laws, and now it's just going to be Fizz. looking to make a move here in this 1v3. I believe the bomb is getting smoked, and the defuse should be coming here shortly. And I think he might be all locked out of this round, as Seaside Slashers do take round number 9.
Pretty successful round if you're the floppers. I mean, the MAC-10s and Tech-9s open up the bomb site. You're able to get the bomb plant. But it's what you do this rifle round that determines if you're going to stay in this game or if Seaside Slashers are going to just open it up completely. So take a look at this replay. It was pretty dark.
It just happened so quickly. Just a
Yeah.
flash.
Well, it wasn't a flash. It was dark.
It was a flash in dark mode.
It was a lights out performance by the Seaside Slashers that round as Lurf mollying Fizz. Must have been a nade molly combo that took him down. Antonio playing in front of the smoke though, seeing what he can find, and what he's able to find is death from Chicken 2K.
Yeah, was not able to pick up his spray. It's a good kill there by Chicken, and now it's going to be a 5v3 advantage here for the CT side. Floppers kind of getting pinched out of this map here. They're going to have a tough time getting any sort of sight control here.
Yeah, I mean, they're really going all in on these plays, it feels like. Like, they're all inning a side of the map, and they're not getting the space that they need. This is the first time we've really seen them separate and kind of have a lurk towards the separate side of the bomb site.
Yeah, Chicken gets a nice kill onto Laws. The bomb is being escorted by Crazed and Shock Dizzle towards the A bomb site. Only one player right now currently ready to hold it down. It's the super sub and Chiefin. But he does have support now, and he pops up, getting the head on the Crazed while Shock Dizzle gets taken down by Chewy. We're at double digits here for the Seaside Slashers.
Chewy Chiefin combo is a dangerous one. And let me know if you can hear this, T-Noodle, on the microphone. Okay, I don't think you could. I'm really glad.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
I tried to open up my soda and I didn't want it to like hiss.
Okay.
I've been really thirsty.
Yeah, you have. But here we are.
Okay.
In round number 18, 10-7 is the lead for the Seaside Slashers. A lot of presence here coming up from the floppers as they look to flop themselves onto the B-bomb site. But it's some crazy kills by Doodle Lurf and Chicken 2K. Now Antonio is going to be the last one alive here in this 1v3. He's looking to see what he can find. He's a little bit scared here on the B-bomb site. He is hiding. He has fallen back. He does get some damage here onto Chewy.
Swing, Chewy, swing. Oh,
Yeah,
scared.
Antonio's going to be tough here. He's going to be kind of stuck. They do know where he is. And he's trying to see if he can get across here. And he gets a nice pick here onto Chewy. And Antonio's going to be able to run over to the A-bomb site where this play is happening. But he gets another 1v1, taking down Doodle. And now it's just going to be Chiefin left as the last line of defense against Antonio. But he might have a chance to shoot at the back. And it's a missed shot from both players. Both on low HP.
So much time to still work with, though. You see Chief in the sub, put in a position. And wow, it chose incorrectly.
Yes, he did. Chiefin's playing really aggro on Cave and might find this out pretty quickly. I imagine he's going to be pushing down, but actually he's going the wrong way. He's going to be going towards ramp, going towards door, going towards that cubby. But Antonio's playing it so calm here on the A site. This could look to bite him in the behind. But I think Chiefin has decided to stay put until the bomb gets planted.
So Antonio with a smoke and a flash. Smoke molly and flash for Chiefin as well. So Antonio getting rid of it early. But 13 HP, does he want to play passive or does he want to go aggressive with this?
I think he's going to play passive, but I think he needs to play ratty because the angles that you have here on the bomb site, it's usually going to allow some bullets being shot your way. So I think you kind of just gotta rat it out here.
But with a smoke, a ninja defuse could be attempt by Chief, and then with the clock running down,
Oh, that's what has to
exactly what
happen.
he's gonna have to do.
It's the only chance he has. But actually, it's just going to be a tap. He's playing on the edge, but he's looking the wrong way. And Antonio gets the kills. He gets the 1v3, and he gets number 8 for the floppers.
Huge 1v3 to keep the floppers in the game. That round was looking like a complete flop. Antonio to pull them from the depths. At a huge 1v3.
Yeah, that was a great sequence there by Antonio, getting that 1v1 there onto Cave, and then somehow just causing a little fake situation when he went towards A to get the player towards Cat. Big play by him, and Antonio is feeling himself, but Doodle's feeling his head as he takes down Antonio through the smoke.
Yeah, definitely feeling his head there, I guess. It's gonna be on Lurf, and you know, he finds that one. 13 and 12. Lurf has had some really big rounds recently. Oh no, speaking of big rounds, Chewy with the 2K.
Chewy's just chewing them up, and Chief in the sub gets them, and now it's gonna be 11 rounds for the Floppers. And after such a I mean, even last round, a big play there by Antonio, but that round was dominant from the Seaside Slashers up until that 1v3 clutch. And then you go into this next round and get just straight stomped. It looks really bleak here for the Floppers.
Yeah, I was expecting, honestly, a timeout from FNL that round after giving away such a big moment, but they just came into the next round looking extra angry, tickling heads down mid, and just completely dominating that round, shutting down Antonio immediately after that insane clutch 1v3 he had. So they still have all the control. Well, this is a really good fake. They're selling it really well here.
Yeah, and this is what the Seaside Slashers don't want to do. The money is not right here for the Floppers, but good post plans can get you a free round.
That's where they've struggled.
Yeah, now it's going to be Craze going down immediately. Fizz should have a free kill, but as I say that, he goes down in a silly situation, and now it's just going to be Shock Dizzle, last alive in this 1v3, one man alone, betrayed by the players he loved, and he goes down. It's going to be 12 for the Seaside Slashers.
Really, again, nice work on the retake. What? I'm just trying to wrap my head around what happened on the retake that made it fall apart so fast. We saw Fizz with the missed shots, just some unfortunate server side issues that probably caused it. And I don't know. I would like to see them. They still had the Tech 9s. You get the bomb plant, but you still have to play ratty and play close. Or even you have someone long. Craze peeked alone in that angle.
Yeah, he needed support. I think the peak was the right play. There just needed to be more players peeking with him.
Exactly.
And they just didn't have that set right. But still, they have 4 rounds playing against Match Point to set this game right. All 5 of them are going to be placed over towards the B site. And Util is raining down here. And no, Chicken had his Util out, but he was able to escape. And now Craze is going to be pushing into long. Chicken 2K gets that nice first pick. And it's going to be looking for the trade, but Fizz fizzles out. And now Laws, Antonio, and Shock Dizzle going to be the last players alive. And the bomb is down. They're going to have to hold it down, but they're starting to get choked out. They're getting pushed out of this map. They're getting pushed out of this round. And now Shock Dizzle in this 1v4, make it an 0v4 as the Slashers take 13 and take Ancient.
Yeah, I mean, that's Flopper's map pick of Ancient. And that second half was complete domination by FNL. As we take a look here, we said to watch out for Chicken 2K, and that's exactly why. 22 and 13, but nobody had a dull performance. 15, 15, 15, and 13. Everyone was on point in this game.
Yeah, I mean, they were killing it. Every player, I feel like, had a moment where they were definitely desperately needed to come up big, and they all had those moments. Playing with a sub and Chiefin was no slouch this game. And this is what we talked about. This is why you plan ahead for these things. This is why you know who your sub's going to be. You try to warm up. You're going into this game, and you just feel yourself. And they felt themselves that map. We definitely saw it there on the CT side. And they just killed it all together as a team, as one unit.
Absolutely. And, I mean, whenever you're able to perform like that, the performance I do want to talk about on the side of the 19th hole, Laws, only getting 5 kills, was never really able to activate that op. was always looking a little uncomfortable in the situations he was forced into.
Yeah, it was a great game there from FNL. And we're going to be going to map 2 in just a little bit. Great first map there. Quite a bit of an upset here if FNL does look to close this out. But hey, it's the playoffs. Anything can happen. We're really excited for anything to happen. We'll be with you guys in just a moment, and we'll send it to a quick break. And I love you.
Love you too.
And here we are on map number 2 between the Floppers and the Seaside Slashers. The Slashers did take map number 1. And here we are looking to play as the Seaside Slashers are looking to start on the T side.
Yeah, they are coming at them fast. Was that a...
And Doodle is looking to hold it down. I think we might have the sides here mixed up just a little bit. Shock Dizzle is going out to the A bomb site, and there are going to be some trades going back and forth as the bomb is starting to get planted here for the Floppers. And now 4v4 is the retake. Make it a 4v3. And Laws does get a nice kill there. And 3v3 trapped behind that Moto smoke is going to be the rest of the Seaside Slashers. Chiefin and Doodle looking to make the retake happen. And it's just going to be Chiefin the sub here in a 1v1 against Laws.
He lost
Bomb
earlier.
kind of planted a little bit for Apps. And now running away is going to be the player. And now he does not have any time. Not a chance. Not a clue.
Really well played by Laws. Chiefing gets the cosmetic headshot there. But really nice by the Floppers to take that first round. Now, I'm trying to say here. Chiefin with the deagle. I'm actually really interested to see how that goes. His aim has been crisp, at least all of map 1. And those 3 headshots last round.
I should not have had the nuts.
Damage.
And here we are, round number 2. Chiefin just trying to see what he can find. Peeking down middle with that deagle. Apps presence, lots of it. Coming in from both sides, but Fizz with a nice double entry. And Laws with the third. And now Fizz gets his third. It's going to be a 5v1 advantage as Chicken 2K is the last player remaining on B bomb site.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to overcook this. I think they, yeah, now they definitely know where that last CT is. Antonio and Chicken 2K had a thoughtful gaze down banana. But nobody lost at all for the side of the Floppers. After losing map 1, this is the start that you want to have.
Yeah, definitely a good start for the squad and the Floppers. They are the higher seed going into this series. But how that last map played out, these guys are definitely closer than one might originally think. 2-0 is the scoreline as we enter the first gun round of Inferno. Seaside Slashers looking to come back a little bit.
Much more standard approach.
Oh, Doodle just got chewed up by that util.
Gonna be on the sub and Chewy to hold down the A bomb site. But the bomb's gonna start heading towards B.
Yeah, late smoke there coming in from the CT side. Presence with the bomb is over here on towards the B site. 4 players here from the Floppers are ready to hold it, are ready to push onto this B site, and it's only going to be Lurf ready to hold it down. He's going to have to come up big. You're going to want to find at least 2 there. It's a good kill on the Lurk as Chicken gets crazed. And now Lurf kind of sitting here with this MP9. Full flashes. Gets a nice opening pick. Has time to reset, but immediately shut down by Fizz. Fizz is still on low HP. It is a 3v3. But the retake is going to take quite some time to rotate over here. Kit is on Chewy. And they're looking to make some plays here as the CT side is smoked out. Chicken over there from construction. This is going to be tough here for the Seaside to still hold, as all they have is site presence. Nothing in Banana, nothing in Church, but Fizz takes down Chiefin right away. And now Chicken trying to sneak up, gets a dig, and it's a kill from Chewy. Now last alive in pit, it's Antonio, but he goes down. It's going to be the first on the board for the Seaside Slashers.
Really stressful situation and a lot of damage done by the Floppers for a round that they didn't have to invest any guns into at all. So that's actually going to do quite a bit of damage here. Definitely hurt the utility for the side of the Seaside Slashers. I was going to say, you know it's a Momo T-Noodle stream whenever someone's whipping out the UMP like Craze did that last round.
Yeah, did this gun get like buffed or something in the last like
No,
year
it's
or
just
something?
us. We see we see Mag 7s, we see UMPs. We get all the wacky guns every time we cast.
Mag 7s I can see.
I can't.
UMPs I haven't seen like utilized well since 2016.
Well, Crazed unable to utilize it that last round, and Chicken utilizing the utility.
Good start here for the Seaside Slashers on this CT side. Lots of players now in alt mid here for the Floppers. Bomb still over here towards that T stairs.
Yeah, Doodle getting a lot of info, hearing, I believe, 2 players at least. Definitely heard that.
Just playing this round into a default. Seaside Slashers have been a good job holding their utility. No smokes left, but they still have a bunch of flashbangs. And they went into this round with not a lot of util, only keeping one alive previously.
30 seconds left into this round. They're going to have to start to make a commitment sometime soon, and they're still down a player.
Yeah, bomb here over towards Banana. But they are kind of falling back a little bit. Looks like it might be a little bit of a fake, as there's 2 smokes here going on to the B side. Doodle does take down Crazed. This is going to be big to bite back on the fake. The Laws and Shock Dizzle do get kills. Only 5 seconds left. 4, 3.
No.
I think the bomb might have got there just in time, and it does. And now at 1v or 2v2, as Shock Dizzle takes down Chewy. In just the nick of time, the bomb goes down. And it's going to be Kit on Chiefin, as Lurf and Chiefin are looking to make this retake happen. And it's going to be very tough because the bomb is in such a good post-plant situation. They planted in the right spot, and now Shock Dizzle with some contact, misses a little bit. Shoots that one, and Chiefin gets Shock Dizzle. But now it's going to be left on the Laws, who has the bomb planted for him. Looking to make a play, looking to move down to Boiler. It's still for him. And now he's going to have to go for it, but the bomb's getting defused, but he takes him down! The Floppers are going to win it, and it's 3-1!
Wow, they were able to get the bomb plan off at the last millisecond. That was insane. I did not think that they had that at all. And then Shock Dizzle with the somewhat of the whiff, shooting the wall. But really great job repositioning and winning that round for the Floppers. It would have been a heartbreak to lose in that fashion.
Yeah, and I mean, this is why I am such a stickler about where the bomb gets planted whenever we cast these games, Momo. It's because that's the difference between winning and losing a round. If that bomb was planted safe, there is no way he clutches that out in that 1v2.
No, he would have been forced to stick in the apartments and probably just got taken down from Graveyard, but due to good bomb placement, able to win that round.
And now Chiefin with this Deagle, going to be playing this broken wall position. He has been found out. The util is coming down. Antonio gets a nice kill here onto Doodle. And at 5-7, making some magic happen onto Laws. Looking to connect with more. They're jumping down, and he runs out of bullets as Craze gets a flying kill, followed up by 2 more. And now Chewy is the last alive. Does look to get that AK. And now I imagine they want to save, but they cannot escape. And Shock Dizzle gets 4 on the board for the Floppers.
I was so confused the way Shock Dizzle just stood still after that kill. I thought the half ended and I was like, where did the time go? But the Floppers, if they keep playing like this, the half is going to end shortly because Seaside Slashers are on the back foot right now. They're back to having rifles, but they need to make something happen.
Yeah, Seaside Slashers do not want to fall back here too much more on their CT side. They had such a good showing here on their CT of Ancient.
Oh,
That nade is a good way to start it, as Antonio does eat that grenade. And Chicken and Lurf playing a nice little bait and switch setup here on Banana. Now Lurf is isolated. It's a good jiggle peek. He's swinging out. He goes down. And it's going to be kills in the favor here of the Floppers. The B side is theirs. But they don't have the bomb just yet. But it doesn't matter. Doodle does go down to Crazed. And it's a missed spray by Chewy. This looks like the opposite of last game, where everything is just going in the way of the Floppers now.
And it's going in not the greatest fashion of terms of just how it looks as well. It's sloppy Counter-Strike, which we've seen on Inferno. And the Floppers, whenever it gets crazy, they definitely are more prepared to thrive in the chaos.
Yeah, Chiefin just looking to save this gun. Do what they can to go into these next few rounds. It is tough there for them right now.
I can't believe he got that kill onto Chewy. Full on just... He ran out of mouse space. You could see whenever he had to pick his mouse back up to continue the flick.
Yeah, this has been a great game so far here, coming in from the 19th hole. Was a really ugly end there to that first map, to that Ancient. But they are absolutely coming alive here on Inferno.
I mean, you already see Lods with 4 kills here. 1 away from his previous map. They just dominate this map. Crazed finds 1. A tried and true entry fragger is starting to heat up here in map 2.
Yeah, now they know where that M4 is. That was the only gun that was saved previously. And they're kind of allowing themselves maybe to hunt or play it safe. The decision is here. And it looks like they're going to be bringing the bomb up through middle. As Laws is looking to lurk. It's a nice pick onto Lurf. And that's a second kill onto Chicken. 5v2 is the advantage. Chiefin can still make some moves happen, but he's starting to get kind of pinched off, as it's going to be 2 kills for him, but the round doesn't go their way, as it's 6-1 now for the Floppers.
Laws, really crisp aim there. And this is a completely different Floppers team that we saw. I think our biggest problem with the Floppers last game were the duels that they were taking alone. They were trying to force the fights whenever they didn't need to happen and just not pushing together in the right situation. But here, they take their time after getting this initial kill to gather themselves and take A all together. It's really showing the results whenever they can play together, what this team's able to do.
And Doodle now picking up the op, is going to be holding that long haul, but it's a bad miss from him. It is going to be a little bit of a bait there, though, as Chewy is right around that corner. Might be a surprise, but the surprise is the op once again taking down Crazed. And that's going to be a little bit of confidence there for Doodle. He needs that. He needs to wake up here. Now at 3-7.
Speed defense has to hold. This is a round where you finally have an advantage.
You don't want to give these 1v1s, Chicken. You're standing still on that corner. That's a very dangerous way to hold that.
Actually, dink shock dizzle there.
And T-side Floppers, they still are not yet sure what they want to commit to here. but it looks like they are going to be moving towards banana. They do smoke towards mid to kind of keep a bit of presence there here. They are going to be a 4v2 advantage here on the B bomb site, as there's only 2 CTs right now. It's going to be Lurf and Chicken 2K going to have to come up big. It's going to be a big kill from Chicken. Lurf does nothing. Antonio does get an opener. And now they're going to be pushing back the CTs. The bomb is starting to go down. Antonio is going to have to be the impact player here. He's going to be the one to make space. But there is no space to be taken as Chicken takes down Antonio. And now it's going to be Laws and Shock Dizzle stuck here on this 2v4 situation. The CTs are going to want to keep as many people alive as they can. But that's going to be one player going down in Chewy. And that's the most important player as Laws takes down Chicken. And now this is a very tough retake because the bomb is planted for Banana. And now Chief and looking to play. He sees some information, but it's not going to be enough. Doodle now coming in with that op, and it's very tough because they don't know where any of the players are. They have to go through, and the sprays are going to go the way, and Laws finishes it up with the 2K. It's going to be 7 for the Floppers.
That round, so huge for the Floppers to hold in that 2v4 situation. Very disconnected on the side of the Seaside Slashers, and on a map where they called timeouts when things weren't looking their way. They are just refusing to take a timeout here and talk about what's going on, where the disconnect is coming from. They are trying to T-Noodle timeout their way to a map win, and it's just not going in their way at all. Finally had the advantage off Doodle's op kill. Antonio opening up that bomb site.
And here we are in round number 9 of the Challenger playoffs. The Floppers have a big lead here, 7-1. And they're looking to take more space, but Lurf gets a nice opener. But trade here comes from Laws, and that's kind of been the story of this game. Trades have kind of been in the advantage here of the T side a lot of the times. And now the CTs are going to have to expend so much of their utility trying to keep the attack off just to delay them, see what they can do.
Yeah, I mean, all trades obviously eventually go in the T side favor. The CT side has not been very reassuring as Fizz hears the player drop into pit, so that's information gained for them. Here comes the A execute.
Yeah, they're moving up. They're progressing up on this truck side. There is a potential for a good crossfire. That flashbang does a lot, but it's not enough as Chewy and Doodle get double kills. But now Chewy has to switch to his USP, and Antonio gets a nice double kill. It's a 2v2. They're playing it a little bit safer in this time. And this is when it could get awkward here on this post plant.
Just ate that nade.
Yeah, both Chief and Lurf on half HP, and it doesn't matter as Antonio gets the first, and Fizz gets the second, and Floppers get the 8th.
Really huge round by Antonio. He was like a one-man show walking into that A bomb site, clearing everything, clearing everybody. Man, just running down Chewy.
Well, that was fun.
Who joined?
I have no clue.
Got jump
But here we
scared
are
there.
going into round number 10. 8-1 is the lead. The Floppers have been absolutely dominating on this half so far. They kind of brought themselves in from a lot closer round recently, but Chicken and Chewy combining for a lot of kills here for the CT side. We finally have another opportunity here for the Seaside Slashers. Laws and Fizz, the last players remaining. Bomb
no,
going
you
to be
can't
going through
lose this
Mexico,
round.
but Fizz gets Doodle.
Don't do it. I mean, Fizz is literally 1 HP. There's no way that the Floppers should be able to come away with this round. But with how this map has gone so far, it seems like they can do no wrong as they're going
Oh,
to
that gas might be bringing too much attention. But it's okay, because Chicken gets a 2K. And the Seaside Slashers do double up their rounds here and bring it all the way to 2 as they are down 8-2.
Yeah, luckily Fizz has a big head. Kind of took the attention away from the gap, seeing that peer through the smoke.
Yeah, Momo, you missed that 10 out of 10 times, don't you?
Dude, where's this Momo hate coming from, man? I've been really mean today.
It's okay. I forgive me. Now Doodle gonna have to be big, and it's a good flick. But actually, it was Chiefin who got the first kill, and Chewy who gets the second. And now it's gonna be Chewy with the third. Laws and Crazed are gonna be the last two players alive here for the Seaside. This is a good time. Good job fighting back into this, but two players are still ripped apart. Laws now here in this 1v4. Has to play with his knife. As the bomb is on the A-bomb site. It's not planted, just placed. And he should go for it. They have the money.
Yeah,
But I don't really see much for them.
Yeah, he's. I thought he was gonna look to reposition. I mean, there's still so much time in the round. Who knows? But it appears like he's probably gonna be looking to save. And it was 9 HP combined on that site for a while. Chiefin and Chewy able to hold down the site. And Seaside Slashers starting to get the ball rolling. But is it too late on this CT side?
I mean, that's the great thing about CS, right? I mean, they're winning this. That should put them at 3 rounds. Laws is actually deciding to go back for it. It hits him through the wall. Now we have 3 players on very low HP. As he does eventually take out Lurf, but the kills still do go the way of Chicken. That's going to be the 3rd on the board. But as I was saying, I mean, that brings them to 3. I mean, fingers crossed, knock on wood, the Seaside Slashers find it in themselves to bring it to 4. And that puts it in an interesting situation because you win pistol, you have to imagine it's rough. You win the next 2. Math is math. That puts you at 6. Close game there. Bad economy on the first gun round for the CT side. You lose that round. Oh man, now it's 8-7. You are reset again. 8-8. Easy
math.
Comebacks.
You are speaking the truth, brother, and I want to thank you, Meatball Enthusiast, rating 10 viewers here watching CSC playoffs as Laws watches the nade just land right on top of his head.
Yeah, that UMP getting a kill though. How we see so many UMP kills since we've started casting together, Momo, I do not know. But right now, the Floppers do know what they are doing as they have a 4v3 advantage going into this round. Chewy going to be playing on the top of this balcony. Has to be the big player, has to be the big name. Spots one, gets a nice kill, and he's not able to. He does. He connects on the spray on the second player. It's going to be a 3v2 advantage for the CT side. Shock Dizzle on the site gets taken down. And last player alive is going to be Antonio. Antonio looking to make this 1v3. It's not planted for him. It's planted safe. It's getting defused. He's realizing it. And Antonio gets a kill, but he does not get the round. The Seaside Slashers climb back up to 4. It looks bleak, but it's starting to have hope.
Yeah, I mean, that's 3 in a row. That's your beacon of light. You didn't do great this half, but your players are starting to get kills. And I mean, just you need Lurf and Doodle to step it up. 4-3 kills. I know it's not the 6-7 half that you wanted, but it's the 8-4 half that you got, Team Noodle.
It's okay. The Seaside Slashers are starting to make a game out of this. And hopefully the confidence is coursing through their veins. They can bring it back into this next one.
There it is.
But as I do say that, there is a timeout being used here by the Seaside Slashers.
This is the team that we talked about, the team that watches the demos for hours, who study to get better. We did not see a single CT side timeout, but as soon as they swap, they call that timeout, talk about what they want to do and how they're going to pull themselves back into this game.
Yeah, I think they're here. They're just talking it out, you know, just trying to see what they can do to make sure they get this round, because if they do not, it's going to be very hard for them to climb their way back into this. But if they do, it brings us into a close game. It brings them within sniffing range. And that's exactly where you want to be.
That's where you want to be, we know. Big sniffing guy.
And now here we are. We're looking the Seaside Slashers, 5 Glocks there, 4 Glocks in hand, 1 P250. They are kind of playing this defaulty a little bit. Not used to seeing that here on pistol rounds. And Laws going out, peeking out, but his back's turned, and the bullet enters that. Laws goes down, and now Crazed from this pit position goes down as well. Doodle with a nice double entry. And now it's going to be the bomb going down. I want to see them plant it in a good spot, but they're planting it safe. Why the hell are you planting it safe? Shock Dizzle takes down Chewy. It's going to be a 3v4 on the retake. Make it a 3v3. But Chiefin finally bounces back, and that's another kill. Antonio's going to be the last here in this 1v2. He does not have a kit in hand, but the kit is right there towards the library. As he looks to extend to it, he does grab it. He grabs the pliers,
No.
he grabs the headshot, and now just in the back corner, it's going to be Chiefin, and he goes down as well, and the bomb's planted safe, and they get the defuse. The floppers get 9. Why the hell did you plant there?
Who else but Antonio, though? The plant positioning, abysmal by the Seaside Slashers. They talked about the whole plan. They called a timeout for it. The one thing they did not talk about is where they were going to plant that bomb. And Antonio, once again, with another clutch 1v3. He had one last map. I just don't understand how you allow them to win that round. How you lose that round. You were coming back into this game and you lose a round like that?
And that's the thing that good plants, good habits allow you to get away with. You could have lost your battles, but you would have to take far less if you planted it in a better position. And now here we are, lots of contest over here on Banana. That Molly's gonna do some damage as it gets a little bit close there to Doodle. Chiefin and Doodle on very low HP, and that nade is not gonna do anything there.
Never does. Oh.
Ooh.
Almost felt the burn for a second. Toes got a little toasty.
Yeah, they do elect to reset here. They know that, statistically speaking, there should only still be 2 players here on B site. You can't really overcommit here from that rotate. When you are the gun advantage, Chicken does walk through, get a little bit of noise, and now the push is going on to B. Antonio goes to the smoke,
flash.
gets 3, and it's actually getting the help from Laws. And now Craze gets one on the other side of the map. Chewy is going to be the last player alive. He does collect the bomb, but he's in a 1v3. It's going to be looking tough. And that makes it even tough as Shock Dizzle gets the drizzle and the kizzle, taking him out. It's going to be 10 on the board for the floppers.
See, this is why I don't... That's the stuff that's like... I say I don't like you for. You talking about Wizzle, the Dizzle, the Shock Dizzle, Drizzled. But what we should be talking about is how Antonio is lighting up this scoreboard. He has had so much impact for a player that we didn't even really talk about pre-show. We spoke about him briefly, but he's the one that has been the hope for the floppers, who has had multiple clutches in this series, and who is looking to extend this to a map 3.
Yeah, I mean, you said it right. Multiple clutches and multiple just like consistency across this series so far. Chiefin does get taken down quite a bit by that nade. And as we're looking here, 10-4 is the scoreline here in round number 15 as the floppers do look to make it to number 11. Shock Dizzle going to be playing very close range with this FAMAS. He does spot 1, and I imagine the swing for the trade would be there, but they're lagging behind him. Kind of just letting Chewy die there for nothing.
This is
And I don't like this. They are Seaside Slashers. They are out of sync. They are not balanced on the Seaside Slash and Seesaw.
Chicken trying to pull it back in, only able to get 1 Deegan. Of course, it's on Laws.
Oh.
Oh. Did Fish just... I mean, he did the Counter-Strike equivalent of emoting on someone. Just
Dude,
sprayed it on their body.
I love
the
BM.
L.
I
Dude,
love BM, man.
too. Especially whenever you're down and you're looking to storm back in a map 2 win. BM all you want.
Dude, psychological warfare. That's how you get people playing a little bit differently than they normally would. And Doodle now going to be picking up the op on this T side, is looking to post up, looking through that middle. Little bit of damage there taken by Laws.
Tickles. Not much coming from it. So what can the Seaside Slashers do to find their way back into this game? They were doing so well at the end of that CT side. But ever since it's swapped, it's been all floppers.
Yeah, Law's playing around this porch pillar. But now two players are coming for him, and it's going to be Chiefin taking down Laws. And they back up to reset, but Lurf takes down Fizz on Banana. Craze with a nice two-piece with the MP9. I don't know why that's happening there, but it doesn't matter because the bomb is moving towards the B bomb site. Antonio gonna have to make some moves. He is stuck here with this FAMAS. He is at first oranges, but he doesn't get cleared, and no one's ready for the trade. Antonio looking to make a move, gets the second. Antonio gets the third, getting 12 for the Floppers.
How are you allowing Antonio to do this? I mean, that wasn't a 1v3 clutch, but it essentially was. He was the last defender of the B bomb site, and once again, he finds 3 whenever he should have found 1 at the very most.
Yeah, they baited the hell out of the first guy out there. That was crazy. I don't know why they're out of sync. I don't know why they're this badly out of sync. This is ugly for the Seaside Slashers.
And if, really quick, you want to talk about ugly. A very unique angle Laws was holding there. If you ever question, man, I've never seen someone hold that angle, that is why. He was stuck in no man's land. He was scoped in. He couldn't get his scope on anyone.
Definitely was playing a little bit tight, a little bit close with that, a little bit of a confidence play. I mean, you are up 12-4. You have that confidence coursing through your vein, and got a little bit too high on it right there.
Yeah, no, I don't hate it. I like confidence plays. I'm about to sneeze in your ear again.
Dang.
I didn't want to be accused of muting again for the 3 seconds that I did
Okay,
last.
to be fair, you have muted yourself accidentally
I have
multiple times.
T-Noodle, I understand. And you want to talk about psychological warfare? Casting a best of 3 series destroys your psyche. But it looks like we have map 3 in our sights. Floppers look to close out this map right here, right now.
Yeah, Law's holding this down here on the long haul. I don't think there's going to be any util for him. It's going to be a double peek there, but Fizz and Crazed and Law's going to be getting kills here, and now it's only going to be 1 trade back. Make it 2 trades back, making it a little bit interesting. And they are progressing up with the bomb, but no kill for Laws as Lurf headshots him. And now they are going to be moving on to the bomb site, and they're planting it safe once again, even though they got 3 picks. And there's no reason to plant it safe. Now your post plants are going to suck here in this 2v2, but it's okay.
Antonio's still alive, and he has caused havoc, has created chaos, and has destroyed this team single-handedly. Can he do it one final time on Inferno?
Yeah, Chiefin moving to the middle of that A bomb site. Having to play ratty and lands right inside that molly. Good piece of util. That util gives info, but it's a nice kill from Chiefin and a nice kill from Lurf, bringing it up to 5.
Yeah, I mean, why do they keep planning safe? That's my question. That's your question, and I think that's everyone's question. When will they learn their lesson, or will they just have to take the L from planning safe inevitably? I just butchered that word.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care if you're the better player. You're going to win 1v. If you feel like you're going to win more 1v1s than you're going to lose. By planning it in good post-plant positions, you are allowing yourself wiggle room to fail, to not have to win that 1v1, to not just get absolutely smacked by a lucky shot in a 1v1. All you're doing is allowing you plan it for lane, and you can just jiggle yourself to a victory. You don't even have to fire a shot, and you can win it with 20 seconds on the board.
Yeah, you are absolutely correct about that. Jiggle all you want. If the bomb's planted for you, you can jiggle forever. Chiefin needs to be dancing to avoid these nades.
Now, aggressive play there from Antonio, gets a kill while Chicken 2K does take down Fizz. And Shock Dizzle with a nice flick, but it's only good for a dink as Doodle does take him down. And now it's going to be a 4v3 advantage. Make it a 3v3 as the nade kabooms the crap out of Doodle. This bomb just here in the front place of Apps. 2 players here with a lot of presence here on A. One very up close here towards Truck. And that's some information. Lost takes down Chewy. And it's a nice trade from Lurf. And he does have the bomb still. He is going to be walking back. He is rerouting as his friend, his player, his buddy, Chicken 2K is going to be regrouping with him. And they want to play this round into a 2v1 scenario for as long as they can.
2v2, map 2 on the line. So they're going to go for this entire rep. It's going to be on who else but Antonio. Person on the B-bomb site, the person that has not been stopped all game.
So his headphones should have picked up some of that noise.
He's very deep on banana.
Oh, there, his headphones picked that one up now. The bomb is going to be planted in the back of Fountain, so they are going to be able to see that from Church. Lurf is jiggling here, but he kind of was a little bit late on it, and now it's going to be a nice 2-piece as Antonio closes it out. 13-5, the Floppers destroy the Seaside Slashers.
Yeah, Antonio, ice in his veins, 1v2 situation. Like we said, if someone was going to close that map out in a clutch situation, it was going to be Antonio. He had a teammate he could have waited on, but he said, no, I'm going to do it myself. 22-8, a banger of a game and a banger of a series that we are getting to watch right now.
Yeah, I mean, the Floppers, they really came into this one after losing that first map and just wanted to show everybody, yeah, we are the higher seed. We kind of just lost our footing a little bit. We lost our mojo, but I mean, they're showing why they're one of the better teams in Challenger right now and just really had their foot on the gas the entire game.
You want to talk about losing your footing? You want to talk about losing your mojo? Lurf and Doodle, not the best games, not the hottest games, both sitting on 8 kills. It's going to be how they bounce back in map 3, though, that decides this team's fate.
Yeah, the Seaside Slashers are really going to need some more from their captain here in Doodle if they do want to close this out, if they do want to make this third map's theirs for the taking. We do have a lot of excitement coming up going into map number 3. It is do or die. This is potentially the last map of your season, and you really want to make it count. But this will be the last map of our night coming up shortly, so we're going to be sending it over to a break, get some water, get some fruit snacks, and I'll see you guys in just a little bit.
I'm allergic to fruit snacks.
We'll be right back.
And here we are back in map number 3. Here we go. The Floppers going against the Seaside Slashers. The Floppers absolutely dropped the Seaside Slashers on map number 2. And now they're looking to be playing the CT side as the B hit does come from the T side from the Seaside Slashers. And they are starting to move in here. And it's going to be trades back and forth right now. But all smoked out is the CT side as the bomb is kind of taking its time to get planted. Kind of planted for tunnels.
Kind of.
But
I mean,
these post plants are going to be hard once again. And now 4v4 is the retake coming on. One player from tunnels, a bunch coming from mid. And it's actually 2 from tunnels as it's just going to be trades back and forth. But now Law's the only player remaining on 17 HP. And he's trying to move. He's trying to progress. But Doodle should have it locked down, and they do. Laws goes down off a 3K from Doodle. And it's going to be 1-0 for the Slashers.
Not too bad for Doodle. Coming off a map where he only had 8 kills, finding 3 in the first round never hurts. And winning that first round on your T side on a map where you honestly got crushed and outplayed. Something that you want to see from the Seaside Slashers.
Yeah, good round there from the captain of the Seaside Slashers. If my math is correct, that is about a 37.5% of what his kills were last game in one round.
That's probably.
And now here we are in round number 2. Electing to only have pistols is the Floppers. Putting 2 players in lower tunnels. And does take a little bit of damage is Antonio. And they are progressing up on the catwalk. I like this play. I like this aggression. I like the long angles that they're taking with this weaponry. But now it's just going to be this lurk here from Chewy. He doesn't want to lose this gun, so he's hurrying. He's scurrying, trying to get away so he doesn't get caught out. And just in the nick of time, he does. And Chiefin gets a kill on a Shock Dizzle. And now they're just going to be looking to close out this round as 3 players are looking to come from Catwalk. It's a nice kill from Fizz. It's a nice kill from Crazed. It's a 3v3 now. And they're making it a little bit interesting here. But one player is in pit. Laws goes down and so does Crazed. And now Antonio is going to be the last player remaining. And they're going to get that Galil. They are going to go to save.
I really find it funny that everyone was situated long there whenever it's planted for Cat. But Chewy running for his life that round. He had so many players collapsing on him. Whenever he jumped on Cat, he actually took some back shots there from lower.
Terrorists win.
I'm sorry. I can't. My bad. I didn't realize what I said, and I'd like to apologize. He got shot from the back and lower.
And here we are going into round number 3, minute 55 to start this round. 2-0 is the lead for the Seaside Slashers. First gun round of this game. And we'll see how this goes. I mean, the fun thing about Dust 2, I know not many people like it, but I always think it's one of the best spectator maps in the pool. You can see these aim duels, these long-range aim duels, the super aggro plays from all around the map. You never feel like you're kind of crunched out. Every round can be close here. Lurf gets a nice opener there. Taken down Law. Still 3 more players remaining on the A-bomb site. 1 towards long, 2 towards the site. Bless you. And now it's going to be a 4v1. Electing for the B-split. Fizz is kind of caught in an awkward spot. He does take a flying Doodle down, but Lurf gets the trade. They are going to be getting the B-bomb site. For the love of God, plan it for your teammates.
And that's exactly what they're going to do. They could have planted it even more open, but you know what? That will do.
Yeah, I will take that. They are learning from their past mistakes. And the save here is coming for the Floppers. Still keeping 3 alive. That is going to be allow them to buy into this next round. But I mean, it's a good start for the Seaside Slashers after they got completely just destroyed 13-5 on Inferno.
I'm hydrating, just like everyone should. Stay hydrated.
They're homies for life.
Yep, hydro homies. And if you go back, you can see me drinking Mountain Dew. But now I have a water.
Yeah, nice round there. Craze does take down Chicken. That is going to be nice to hurt the economy a little bit of the Seaside Slashers, except they should be cooking still. But I mean, as we mentioned earlier, the Floppers, keeping those 3 alive, it is going to be good for them. And now we're looking at this. Round number 4. What will the Slashers decide to do? Play this round.
Game.
What's that?
Sorry, I was just gonna say, I imagine this game has to come somewhat close. I mean, these teams have been so even. And as long as Seaside Slashers are able to keep mid control, it's gonna be really hard for the Floppers to really decipher where they're going.
Antonio, though, he takes a lot of damage towards B. Already down to 37 health. 5v5 still is the round here at a minute 15. A little bit of presence going to be brought towards B from Chicken. Throwing a lurk smoke onto B. Putting some more shots into Antonio. Now we're going to see 3 players coming up through Catwalk. Chewy just chews the head right off of Grazed. And only 1 player left towards Long. 1 in CT. They have completely choked out this A bomb site. They're in a scenario where they can play it for the Catwalk and just play towards Cat. And now lurking out of Long, it's going to be Chiefin. Has an opportunity to take out Fizz. And this should give them the round. As he is shooting the back of Fizz. And now Lurf taking out Laws. And now Shock Dizzle Antonio on such low HP. They're going to be the last 2 remaining for the CT side. Chewy saw just ahead. He does eventually go down. And it's going to be Chewy taking out Antonio. And it's going to be 4-0 for the Seaside Slashers.
I do really like what I'm seeing out of the Seaside Slashers. A rightful timeout coming in for the Floppers. They have to correct something. Something is not working. I don't know if it's just, you know, the angles, the fights that they're losing, the shots in the back that they are taking. But they need to tighten it up, and they need to tighten it up now. You cannot have map 3 with your season on the line go out of hand.
I mean, CS2 and this new MR12 has been around for quite some time now, but it's still every single time I watch a game, it's tough to get used to. 4-0 is not a lot. 4 rounds is not a lot. But it is so much in MR12.
It really is. It's a third of the way to match point, and you have not done anything.
Seaside Slashers are looking to play once again a little bit of defaulty, kind of just waiting for the Floppers to blink on this map. They have bought into it. They have bought 3 kits. They have bought lots of utility. This is the time for them to really bite back into this game. Antonio is going to be playing close here on Long. And it's going to be a 2-player cat and a 1-1 for mid and B. Overcommitting. Lots of aggression. Aggressive holds here from the CT side. Lots of forward positioning. Doodle going to be looking to make this entry happen. It's a good flashbang there to support Doodle. He does get the kill. Fizz is going to have to drop off a catwalk. He was supposed to be the traitor. But he's not going to be good for anything, but he's good for 1. And Lurf gets a trade onto him. And now Antonio, he's going to have to go towards Long. Kind of look to play this retake with his team. The bomb's going to be planted for Cat once again. That's a lot of damage there onto Crazed. He's now supported there by Shock Dizzle. Chicken 2K wants to play aggressive, wants to clear up Catwalk, and they do just that. Antonio's going to be the last player remaining in this 1v4, and he's running all the way to T-spawn. It's going to be an 0-5 start for the Floppers. This is looking very tough right now for the Floppers. We see this really great flashbang here to support. The utility is all across the board right now. They're looking and sitting very pretty, the Seaside Slashers. They're tipping the little seesaw, the little balance scale in their favor right now.
Yeah, just absolutely excellent round from the Seaside Slashers there. I was there, I watched all of it, and it was a really nice one. And it's actually going to invoke a timeout. That round was so good. They're going to talk about how good they just did.
How'd you like the plant positioning on that round and how important it was to the rest?
Man, it was so dicey. I hate the way that they have been, or do I like it? Was it good or bad?
Didn't really matter. They killed everybody.
It really didn't matter that round. The way that they just killed everyone is really what mattered.
But what does matter is this wonderful HUD brought to us by Blob. Shout out Blob for tonight, helping us with this beautiful HUD here on the stream. And yeah, 5-0 is the start here from the Seaside Slashers going into round number 6. Doodle, captain of the Seaside Slashers team, got his team really feeling it. And I know the chicken IGL is really doing a good job for them. But as I say that, the bomb's away at mid, and the 5-7s and that P9 are swinging from Antonio, who gets a kill with that M4. And they're already brought down now. It's a 4v3 advantage here for the Floppers. The bomb is stuck in top mid, but chicken through the head of Antonio. That's going to be a good kill for them. And he's looking to find another. He's finding a player jumping. He takes down Laws. And Craze gets a trade, but he gets traded himself. And Lurf takes out Fizz, and not a lot of HP, but it's just enough to take it 6-0.
And that is one hell of a pace change, but unable to secure the round. I do like the creativity from it, though. If you're the Floppers, what is the answer? How can you start winning these rounds?
I mean, I'm not really sure. It's CT side is really hard on Dust 2 if you're not feeling it. And right now they're clearly not feeling it. In my opinion, of the map pool, of every single time I've played, CT side of Dust 2 has been one of the hardest ones I've played whenever it came to competitive CS. And yeah, it's looking like that right now for the Floppers.
Yeah, if your aim is not crisp, your positioning's out of sync just a little bit, you are gonna have a rough time. But you have to make it manageable. If your season's on the line, now is not the time for a rough time. Even if you just have to claw 4 quick rounds, you have to do something.
Ooh. How did that nade not do anything?
Because you mentioned it.
I just said, ooh. But potential for a pace change on this round. They have been abusing the A site a lot. I really would like to see a B split coming in here. B splits can be punished a whole bunch from the T side if they look to take advantage of it. And they have an opportunity to do so, as Shock Dizzle is the only player in mid and Fizz is the only player on B. And they are still putting that presence there, but they're not overly committing to anything just yet. Really feeling out the round. We are sitting here at 30 seconds left in the timer. Antonio has elected to rotate. But man, this could have not worked out for them. Only one player on the A bomb site. It might be enough as Craze does get Chewy. He gets a second kill. He's looking for a third, but he has to reload. Lurf is chasing him down, but he does just that. It's going to be a nice kill with Doodle and Chief. Do get some more kills. And now it's going to be left for Fizz in this 1v2. He is going to elect to go from the CT side, but he has picked up the AK. He is going up to Cat. He doesn't currently have a kit.
It is so big.
Yeah, he has to find these players right away. He's not exactly sure where everybody is. He has some information and gets the second piece of info, but he still has to move up. He has to scale. We're sitting here at 15 seconds. And yeah, he does not have the time. It's going to be a 7-0 start for FNL.
Terrorists win.
Man, Craze really nice with the hole, just falls a little too soon, not able to do it all by himself. And Doodle and Chief and able just to find kills back-to-back succession, making that round impossible to win.
Yeah, this is such a good start from the Seaside Slashers, and the economy never really able to stabilize for the Floppers. They're having a buy up. They're doing a little bit of half buy, but Chicken takes down Laws, who bought down a little bit, right down to 15. And now that's just going to be a waste of about 2 grand. But Craze does take out Doodle into lower tunnels. Craze gets a second, but Chewy and Lurf get some kills of their own. And now Fizz aggressing, taking a little bit of this upper tunnel presence. Chewy does a nade closely to his teammate, but it doesn't end up connecting. And Fizz should have had that shot, but Chewy gets another. And now it's going to be a 3v1 advantage with the bomb going towards B. And Antonio, long road ahead of him with this FAMAS, has a kit. This this off misses the shot. That's the avenue. That's the window. And Antonio needs to get back into this. And that smoke, all this utility still in the hand of the Seaside Slashers. It's going to make it very hard. We've seen Antonio 1v3 before. This one is going to be much more crucial for them. And that Molly's going to push him back. It's just so much util. I don't really know what you're going to do. Antonio gets brought to half health off a jumping AK shot. And that's even more HP go. This is just not going right for him. He is trying to move in. He has a kit, but he elects to run away. It's going to be 8 on the board for the Seaside Slashers. Oh, no.
It's looking like pure domination. If Antonio can't do it, nobody can. Everyone on the side of the Floppers have been completely silenced. Another timeout used by the Floppers, just trying to gather their thoughts, trying to talk about what they can do to make this last map of the series winnable. But there's not much that they can do. They're down 8-0, looking down the barrel. If they lose, their season is over.
Yeah, I mean, as we're seeing these rounds progress, we're seeing the Floppers, their confidence is slowly getting chipped away. They need to find something to do. Make some kind of weird play, something cheeky, something cheesy, and Craze does just that. Getting a pick into lower tunnel onto Doodle. And another kill onto Chewy. That's a good start for them. Now they have a 5v3 advantage. Looking to make some plays. It's another kill onto Chicken. Everything is going the way of the Floppers. But there's a double kill from Chief and Lurf, and they somehow bring it to a 2v2. Fizz with a nice shot onto Lurf. Chief and does have full health still, and they're kind of just dumping their util on this bomb site. I think Chief knows that they're rotating to at least play cat or long, so he knows they're not going to be peeking him too much here. And this CT play to walk out of here might give them a little bit of timing.
Does he flank this? That would be insane. If he can silently go up cat.
Oh no. Oh, this timing could get awkward. In the noise? Oh, he does. He does hear him. He does hear him. He knows there's blood in the water. Antonio's going to have to make the move. Antonio spots him. They're spraying, but it's a good spray from Chiefin. But Antonio gets the kill right on the Chief. And they wake up in this game. 1 on the board for the Floppers.
No, it's the first of many, hopefully. If you're a Floppers fan, if you are a fan of the T franchise. I had to kick my cats out. They were running around. They were very excited about that Floppers round.
You kicked your cats?
Yes, I did. booted him.
That's wild.
And
Oh,
the miss flash from Craze.
we got some Momo utility over at A long.
Dude, I am awful with utility. I don't believe in it. That's not how Gabe
You know what?
intended
That's
this
one
game
thing
to
we
be
can
played.
agree on. Utilities for the week. Kind of like timeouts, but Doodle with a nice opener here onto Laws. Good trade there by Antonio. And that Molly, I wonder if he's going to push on it. It bounces off the head, and he runs back through the Molly, actually. And there's going to be some early presence on Catwalk. It's a 1-for-1 trade. I feel like Crazed has always been good for at least one on these peaks this game. Find out's right, 9-9. That's just that, but Chicken opens up a round onto Antonio. And it's going to be 3v2. The bomb site has been cracked wide open. And
what
why
is this
are
plant
they
save?
planning in the back of the site when they have full site control?
You just
They are doing
understand.
so good on this map. Don't get me wrong. They're probably going to win this. They should. I don't really
Whoa.
see an avenue here for the floppers. But they need to get these bad habits out of their system.
Well, you know, they like to watch the VODs. They like to watch the demos. I'm sure they're going to tune in after this, especially if they're able to pull away and steal a win like this in such dominant fashion. So one thing, if you are part of the Seaside Slashers, that you need to take away is not to listen to T-Noodle. You plant that bomb wherever the hell you want. You are winning rounds.
Terrorists win.
He is casting for a reason.
All right. Okay, all right. You know, glass house there, bud. But,
Hey,
trophy check?
Since week
Trophy
one,
check? Trophy check?
I got cut.
Trophy check?
I pulled myself so I could do this.
Yeah,
All
trophy
right?
check? No.
I told you, add a trophy to my name.
You got to earn that.
You got carried to a trophy. As a tech
Statistically,
pause comes
that
in,
might be
first time of
accurate.
the day. Where's this might? You want to talk about math? You want to talk about being precise? Mr. Craze's 9-9. The math checks out. Let's check what your KD was. Let's check your ADR.
Oh, dude, it was like 0.8.
Got your trophy.
It was like 0.8. 0.8 was my rating. Well, regular
So
season.
you were
rating.
just for the strats. You were the IGL.
Oh no, I wasn't even the
personality
IGL, bro.
Personality higher. T-Noob.
Okay, that is actually accurate. Personality higher. I was there to keep the team from tilting. That is actually 100% accurate.
I don't know how that would work because this is the most taxing thing a person could do. You know, sometimes I glance at the chat and people in there just speak the truth. And that's all
I
I'm gonna
think
elaborate.
after waiting here for 2 minutes of what I thought should have been a 30-second timeout, I'm starting to think this might be a technical timeout.
I said it was a technical time. Do you not listen to me?
No, I do not.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Do we? So Ancient was Seaside Slasher's pick. Inferno was not. You got that wrong.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think
No,
you're the one who told. I think you're the one who told production. Yeah.
What? Shout out production. Shout out Konotoki.
Yeah.
It looks like the tech pause is over with.
Yep,
Floppers
and
have
shout out
activated their cheats.
nacho cheese chips, and
Dude, I'm so hungry. Leave me alone. I had like 2 pancakes that were undercooked because it was the first time I made pancakes. Then I joined this call. Kono starts talking about how I need to salt my chicken to death. I don't know. He says he's a chef.
I don't know. You definitely need to salt your chicken. But here we are. It's going to be going. Round number 11. 9-1 is the scoreline. Doodle with another nice opener. We were talking about how he was really falling off on that last map. And he's playing strong right now, leading the charge for his team. 4v3 now is the advantage as they are looking to scale. But they pump the brakes on this round just a little bit, forcing some more util out of the hands of the CTs. But now it's going to be Antonio. He's going to be stuck here on the A-bomb site. Going to have to make magic happen. But no magic is there as Lurf squanders that. And the bomb is going to be planted on the A-bomb site when they have both long and cap control in round number 11.
I completely agree with you. Doodle coming alive after a flat game, able to paint his picture on this map, have some real impact to help his team.
And that's what you want to see, though. Some good team play there to bomb that nade. but if not for anything, as Laws does go down, and it's going to be 10 on the board. Seaside Slashers, you have this. It's your chance to go. You can really close this out soon.
I mean, one of the components of this has been the sub, has been Chiefin, who has been so solid all night. That was some nice team play, but too little too late. You see almost all the members besides Craze falling flat on the side of the floppers. They're going to have to activate real soon, or they're going to
Look
be
at lower
watching.
tunnels. There's going to be some contact. Very shortly, Antonio's going to have to peek, but there's two ready to shut him down. But it's a nice push at long from Fizz, but he gets shut down by Lurf. Shock, Dizzle, and Craze going to be the last two remaining on the flopper side. It is going to be tough for them to claw back. It's been tough for them the whole game, but Craze does get a kill on the Chiefin. Traded out by Doodle, and yeah, Doodle and Lurf in this 2v1 advantage. Shock Dizzle now looking to re-aggro. He knows where a player was, but now where is, as they do get the spray, and it is a whiff, but Doodle wakes up, and punches them in the mouth. 11-1 is the score.
Yeah, that's a lot of ones. But man, I just don't understand how Seaside Slashers have just completely dominated, have completely flipped the switch from what we've seen last map. But you said it yourself, CT side Dust 2 is one that caused you so many troubles, the one that kept you from getting that second trophy, the one that really exposed you as being a personality hire, if that.
I only played one season.
One and done.
And Dust 2 was actually picked against us in the grand final, and we were down like 12-7 on that map.
Yeah, I don't doubt.
Because
Maybe
CT side sucks.
But could you come back from an 11-1?
Sure.
Okay.
And no one can prove that wrong because I only played one season. But here we are, 5v5 in round number 13. 11-1 is the lead for the CT side at this moment. Chiefin gets full flash to the super sub, been playing super great, and he gets super kills with a double at mid. And now it's going to be 4v2. Shark Dizzle and Laws on such low HP, and he's going down, and now it's just going to be Laws in this 1v4, looking to hope, looking to claw it back for your team, but it's not going to happen. 12-1 is the lead. We're on match point with no money.
Call timeout right here. Your season's on the line. If you're the IGL, I don't care what the score line is. You cannot give up on your team.
No, this is a T-Noodle timeout.
Here.
It's a T-Noodle timeout.
No, this is your season. This is your season we're talking about. This isn't one map.
Nah, you're getting beat 12-1. I don't want to sit in the call another extra 30 seconds with you guys, all right? This is I'm done.
We're beat 12-1. We're losing this map, and we're going to come back together, and it starts right here.
They are looking to make the play, but it's the first pick going the way of Lurf, who gets a flying kill, and the Super Sub Chiefin gets one as well. And now Antonio, who's had some big clutches in this series, he's going to have to make it happen, but it's a touchdown for Chewy. 13-1 is the score line. A back and forth series. It was not back and forth there. It's going to be FNL with an effing win.
You can't say that. I like that though. I really like that. That's my favorite T-Noodle moment right there. But Lurf having a lot of moments on that map, 17-5. And I mean, I just want to take a look at the other side of the score there. There was a lot of kills to a little kills, basically. Let's see. Fizz 8-12, Laws 4-14, 5-12, 5-9, and then Craze was the only player that could really get it going, and he still only went 11-13. Really struggled all map to get it going.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a rough game for them, but I mean, right now, we got to focus onward. We got to focus for what's in the future for this season, and that is going to be FNL. They are going to be advancing here to the semifinals and the Challenger Series, and that's going to be very exciting for them. They looked very strong at certain moments, and there are a lot of silly mistakes. As we talked about throughout this whole series, they kept planting the bomb in very, very stupid spots. And I hope
Yeah.
they watch this game back and see that there were a lot of post plants that would have been free if it was just planted for them, planted in a better spot. And not only that, it's not only like clutches that you lost because of that. It's scenarios where you have 4v2 advantages and you might have still won the round, but you end up losing 2 or 3 players with that. It's bad for your economy, and it's just bad all around. So hopefully they watch this back, they learn from these mistakes, and I mean, this could be a team to beat here in Jelly.
Yeah, really showing up strong with a sub, and really great stuff all around. Congratulations, and just an unfortunate way to go if you're a part of the T team or a T fan, just unable to really get it together on that Dust 2. But a great series and a great season by them. And yeah, that's all I have to say. T-Noodle, do you have anything else?
I do not have anything else to say. That was a great game. That was a lot of excitement, and I'm really excited for Doodle and the boys.
I do have one thing.
You do have one thing.
I do. Really quick. If you have not, tune in to the B stream. Shout out the B stream. They're live right now. They're on Dust 2. It's a lot closer game. It's 11-11 on there. So just show some love over there. And thank you so much and have a great night.
All right. Peace out.
I can't.